Hello, everybody. It's Dave. I'm back. It's been a couple weeks, but I've been busy and haven't had a chance to make a video. But I'm here to show off a few cards. But before that, I want to tell you a little story, an origin story about my nickname, Peacemaker. And it's got to do with Good Friday, which was a couple days ago. So that brought back memories of how I got the nickname. It all started back in the summer of 1990 when a bunch of guys were getting together to form a softball team. As they were completing the team, they decided they needed a slow, light-hitting guy with a poor glove to join the team. One of the guys suggested me, and they called me up, and I joined the team. Now, if you look at my hat, we had a logo, and our name was the Boneheads. It's a good group of guys. We're having fun. We didn't want to take the game too seriously. We played in the lowest division, just out to have fun, drink beer, and play. Now, in the first few years, we tried to get bars to sponsor us, but they became a pain to get the money out of them. Plus, we had to show up after the game, spend money. They'd have to take a head count. So we just decided to sponsor ourselves. This allowed us to stay at the ballpark after the game. Our coach would bring a grill. We'd have somebody bring beer and food and just have a good time there at the game. It was a whole lot cheaper, and we had a good time. In the early years, we didn't really do too good. Although we played in the lowest division, there'd be teams from upper divisions come down for batting practice and easy wins. And we played against a few interesting people in that time. In one season, we played against Major League pitcher Kent Merker. He was on the disabled list this year and wasn't able to play in the majors, but he was healthy enough to come and play beer league softball. In another season, we played against a team of former Ohio State University hockey team players. And this included two players who are currently playing in the NHL, and R.J. Umberger and Dave Steckel. Now, we've had good games, good years and bad years, but we've always had a good time. A lot of things, since we're boneheads, we make fun of each other and joke. And this leads to my nickname. That started on Good Friday in 1998. In Northern Ireland, they signed a Good Friday peace accord. There was a whole lot of troubles in Northern Ireland at the time, a whole bunch of political violence and all. I'm not an expert in this, but the Good Friday Peace Accord happened that year. It was top story in all the papers, led the news, and one of the key figures in that was a leader of Northern Ireland, Dave Trimble. That happens to be the same name as me. So, after a weekend of hearing all about this, the Monday after Good Friday was our practice for the Boneheads. And this was just delighted everybody seeing my name in the paper and on the news all weekend. So it was a good ribbing I got all practice, and somehow, since we had 3 Daves on the team at this time, they started calling me Peacemaker. Now, the nickname stuck, and I'm still Peacemaker today, although most of the time they just refer to me as Peace. they shortened it. Now, I found this good nickname for online use and all, and for online forums and anything where I didn't want to really reveal my name. And for years, it just meant nothing to anybody. I really got into this, and I figured out in the early 90s there was a comic book back in the late 60s called Peacemaker. So I got a few of these comics. They were real cheap. Here's the first issue of Peacemaker. And I even got the original first sighting of Peacemaker in this Fighting 5 comic. Now they were $2 comics at the time. I didn't buy them for investment purposes, but it seems like a couple years ago when James Gunn made the Suicide Squad videos, he decided to cast Peacemaker in there, and he made John Cena the character. Hired John Cena to play Peacemaker. Now, he supposedly had died in the movie, but James Gunn brought him back for a series on HBO Max, which is a real good series if you want to watch this. And Peacemaker is a big comic book star now, and these comics have increased in value. How did I know? But enough about me. Let's get to the baseball cards, which you're probably here to see. I thought I was going to get one of my cards I really wanted, a 2002 Barry Larkin, to complete my Barry Larkin set run. They had one posted on eBay, and I thought I had a good bid on it. I bid over $30 for this 2002 card and a PSA 9, but somehow I got outbid for it. So it is what it is. I got a couple raw copies. I'm going to send in to PSA one of these days, but to commiserate, I ended up buying this Barry Larkin, what is it, 1997 SPX. Good hologram image. It was under $10, and whenever I can find a PSA graded Barry Larkin under $10, I'm going to probably buy it. Next card I got was 1977 Jack Bellingham. I bought this for my the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame set registry. He's in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame. This gives me only 2 cards left for the post-1950 players, and I got a few pre-war, a bunch of pre-war cards that I have to get. I'm working on those, and I got another one coming soon that I'll be showing. Next, I got 83 Johnny Bench Donruss. It's a nice card. It goes for my Johnny Bench set run. I'm about halfway done with that now. Got this 1975 Pete Rose in a SGC 5.5. I was kind of looking for one of these Pete Rose cards, and this one was just too cheap to pass up. I got it for like $13. Next is 67 Joe Morgan. This fits with my 67 set that I'm building, plus my Joe Morgan cards that I'm starting his set run, and that's my 3rd card of it, so I'm not too far along with that, but it's coming along. Next, I've been in a little Vita Pinton buying spree lately. I recently picked up this post-serial card from 1961. Now, I got that at Greg Morris on eBay, and I didn't really want to spend the shipping for just the one cheap card, so I found out he had this 65 card, I think it is. And scrolling through some of his other auctions, this isn't a pendant, but it got this Vic Janowitz card. He was an Ohio State Heisman Trophy winner. Now, on the back of the card I was reading, after he graduated from Ohio State, he spent a year in the military, and then after that, he got signed with the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I found out he also had a card from the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I just had to have him. This might send me down. I might get all the Ohio State Heisman Trophy winner cards. There's like 7 of them. I could probably get them for $30-40 total. Next is this 1965 card about a pendant I picked up. It's a real good card. I really like it. And finally, last but not least, I got this 61 card of the Reds Heavy Artillery with Frank Robinson, Vada Pinson, and Gus Bell. Just a beautiful card. This also fits in my 1,000 Home Run Club card, and they've hit a total of 1,048 home runs. This wasn't a big month of buying for me. I'm trying to save my money for Strongsville. So that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, peace.